Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Here is PardusMiss. I am here again to speak a bit more about the leopard geckos, the cares and needs that they have. Basically, I'm here today with Bumpy. She's my second leopard gecko. She's a female too, is blue. She's roughly 1.5 years now, and she's almost in her biggest size or something. She is hypo at raptor, midnight blizzard, and the raptor stands for eclipse and tremper. Okay, so she's exactly as her mother. I actually met her mother and her father, I think. Yeah, and she basically had a lot more spots when she was younger, and she was not at all yellow and orange and so on. Right now she has this pretty tail, like almost a carrot tail, also like with this orange on top. She has some spots over her back. She's way more itchy and moved than Blue. Blue is quieter than her, but yeah, anyway. She actually has a sort of a lucky thing in her nose. I don't know how to call it actually, but she's really beautiful, and she has these green eyes on top, which are, and I don't know if you're familiar with that, but actually the colors of the top of the leopard gecko's eyes come from the color of the skin mixtured with the color of the eye itself. So basically she's yellow and with a bit of kind of like, normally it's blue, right, or something, and then you have the green part of the eye. I don't know if you can see her. She doesn't stop moving, but anyway. Yeah, these morphs, I mean, she has a lot of morphs. Okay, she has the hypo, she has the raptor with head, because she's not fully a raptor. I have a raptor, like a full raptor, and I can show you that in one of the next videos. She is also midnight blizzard, which is a morph that is similar to blue, which is just a blizzard, but with a dark tone of the skin, basically. And yeah, basically that's Bumpy. And what I wanted to say is that she has a lot of genetics, okay, a lot of DNA, and she has a bit of loose skin in her finger. Okay, let me help. Yeah, it's here. Good. Okay. Yeah, and basically she has these 4 morphs, if you consider the eclipse plus tremper like 2 morphs for the raptor, and also the hypo and the midnight blizzard. So she's actually full of genetics, and as many genetics as they have. She loves to dig, don't you? Hey, who's a kitty girl? I was saying, as many genetics as they do, basically they tend to grow in a slower rate or something, because I have some geckos that are like, for example, the raptor is younger than her. I kind of like have her since she was like 3 months or something, and I actually saw her, not her birth, but almost. I was there for her entire youth, like since the first 2 months of life or something. And basically she's this cute. Okay, I'm just with her watching the streets and the cars and so on, and she's just here really quiet, because she likes to walk a lot, but then she just settles down and it's okay. I can pet her like these, you see. So basically she's the cutest, and she gives kisses sometimes, not every time. Oh, there is a boop boop kiss. Hi, kitty. Yeah, so basically I was saying I have a fully raptor girl too that I'm going to show you later. It's Naomi, and she actually is bigger than Bumpy and younger than Bumpy, because it's as I said before, the more genetics they have, the slower the rate or the growth rate is. Okay, so yeah, and basically I can actually explain you about the handling part of the leopard geckos. You see this is called the hand handling, okay, because you just put one hand in front of the other, and if she wants to go there, she will go. Okay, sometimes they go forward, but sometimes they go backwards too. In leopard geckos it's not that normal that they go backwards, so it's enough if you put a hand in front of them, and then they will kind of like just go there directly. See, I touch their back, and the instinct was to go further to the other hand, you see. So it's just like this. So if you want to grab or to touch a leopard gecko for the first time, don't pet him like this, like I'm doing right now, because if it's the first time a leopard gecko is being handled, he or she might not thanks there. So basically you just need to put a hand in front of the other. If she's going to fall, then you kind of like use the other hand to help her and avoid her from falling. And yeah, basically that's something like that. If you are on the floor like I am right now, you can just put her or him in your pants, in your shirt, skirt, whatever, and yeah, they will just kind of like move and explore. And you see they use the tongue to explore and to like a radar or something to explore and to see, okay, is this safe to go, is this unsafe, yeah, something like that. So you see, I just put my finger in front of her, and she's fully tamed, so she doesn't do anything. But some geckos will try to bite you. It's not that common that a leopard gecko will bite you, but it might happen, especially for the males. They are a bit more itchy and skitchy, and yeah, so basically it might happen, but it's not common. I must say that I have 20 leopard geckos. No, not 20 leopard geckos, but I have 20 reptiles in total, and only one of them tried to beat me once, but because I was feeding him and he thought I was food, but it didn't touch me at all. So yeah, and it was a male. But anyway, the females are way more chill than the males. At least I found that. But it's not entirely true, because you see this girl, she's always trying to climb and to go everywhere, and if I just leave her in the wall, in a wall with some irregularities, she would, and she will climb with no problem, and then I will have to catch her from the ceiling. But basically, yeah. But I was saying that normally males are more itchy than females, but actually I have almost the same number of males as I have of females, and nowadays the ones that were itchy when they were younger, they are so calm that they just stay there in the window or in the glass of the terrarium and just waiting for me to catch them. Then I just open the doors and they just come to my hand and don't do anything. They just stay there, they lay down, and they just enjoy being with me. So basically, I think that's it for this video. I just wanted now I'm messing with you. Yeah, I just wanted to show you it's the easiest thing to do to handle a leopard gecko. It's just the hand in front of the other. If you want to use the scoop thing, you can just, if it is there in the terrarium, you can just do this like this, okay, just a scoop. You put a hand beneath him or her, and then you just wait for it, or I mean not wait, because you're already grabbing him or she or her, but then yeah, you can just use the scope technique too, which is this one, and you can also just, she's there and you can just put a hand in front of her or him, and if she wants to climb, she will do that. So it's really easy to get a leopard gecko to go to your hands. But in the first days, of course, they need a setting time, like 3 to 4 days without food, just with water, and just stay there so they can get used to the new enclosure and something, just with water and calcium actually. And then with the food, you can start trying to give him or her food like in the 3rd or the 4th day. The temperature must be regulated regulated in the same way, in the correct way. And then yeah, you basically just need to, you can put your hand inside the enclosure in front of him, or her. If you see it's going to move fast or try to bite or something, you can note some body changes or body language that you can actually find. Okay, he's going to try something or to move or suddenly or whatever, I'm going to scare. If you think you're going to be scared, then just don't put the hand inside, just stay there, watch him. You can open the doors of the enclosure, terrarium, and you can just stay there and like mumbling some words, singing something, and then the gecko would get used to your voice. Actually, I did that with Blue for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I started petting her, and she just kind of like, when I entered the Blue and I said hi Blue, she just recognized me, and they all recognize me. If someone else goes into my room, they don't do anything, but if I come to my room, they just you just see like heads up and yeah, they are all there waiting for me and trying to greet me. Yeah, they are really cute. So yeah, that's it for this video. Now you know how to handle a cutie beauty leopard gecko, and I say goodbye with Bumpy, which is trying to get there to the camera now. And yeah, I see you in the next video. I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, and also to go to the PardusMiss Instagram account. Just leave some likes, give a follow, and yeah, see you there. Bye.